Okay, I think it's working. I think we're on. Welcome back. This doesn't really feel like a welcome back though. This feels like a first chapter. Here we'll do this. Okay. I feel like honestly depressed for as long as I can remember. Just felt like I always had like the lights off. And it always took everything in me to pretend like I didn't feel that way. I feel like I lost myself even more in trying to project this sort of happy-go-lucky image of being light and fun and free and whatever else I thought was the opposite of how I felt. For the last probably 3 or 4 years, I've been in the deepest depression of it all. Just really, really in it. And really helpless in it. It got to the point where I felt like I couldn't really pretend anymore and be the version that I thought people wanted of me. Letting everyone else down felt like the biggest letdown to myself. And I didn't really know how to deal with that, and so I just didn't. And I kept the lights off, and it just got darker and darker and darker, and I got unhealthier and unhealthier and unhealthier. It got to a point where I never felt like I would be able to dig myself out of it. More so, it felt like I didn't even have any gravity. Like I didn't know which way was up. Being underwater and being tossed around by the waves and not knowing like which direction to swim in to catch your breath. So I just drowned. I just accepted that for a long time. I felt like I had to. I felt like it was what I deserved, what I had signed up for in this life. I think in it there's really lack of, at least for me, there's a really big lack of even any awareness of it. There's no honesty, there's no truth in any of it, and so you just don't have anything to believe. You especially can't believe in yourself. I feel like I've lost a lot of really important relationships in my life because of it, because I was ashamed or felt guilty. Never wanted anyone else to experience that ugly, and I felt like I was the ugly, and so I just isolated and fell off the face of the earth, never feeling like I could have anything of my own or any desires of my own, or that my ideas or any sort of like caring and taking care of and fostering of myself in any way wasn't of any value. And disappearing was easier than acknowledging anything, so I did. I don't know. I didn't think that I was worth it. I didn't think that any of my dreams and desires and wants were worth it. I didn't think that life was for me, really. And so I just gave up on trying to. And it got me here, which is literally nowhere. But I'm here to change that. I struggle with really committing to myself, and so keeping some sort of like check video diary, I guess. It's like another layer or additional thing of commitment so that I actually keep with it and see it through. I feel like I've never really given myself the chance. I'm tired of just accepting that. So, here we are. For the next, I don't even know if I want to put a timestamp on it. I guess I'll just see how far I can go, honestly. I currently am living in Colorado at my parents' house, no job, nothing really going for me, if I'm being totally honest. I have had gut issues since I was 12 years old. So majority of this is going to be about clean eating, diet, working out, but making it like not fun, but not miserable. Trusting myself, discovering trust in myself. I feel like that's probably my biggest thing that I need to work on. Feels like the whole goal of all of this is really testing out, committing to myself, and figuring out what trusting myself actually looks like, and taking action in intuition rather than just dismissing it like I've always done in the past. Clearly it hasn't worked, so about time to try something else, I feel like. I don't know what this is gonna be. I just want to do it. I've been feeling like I want to do it, and I do think that the time's right. My name's Jameson Henson. I am 5'9". I just did one of those scan things and it said I was 5'8", which was wrong. But the scan also said that I was 163 pounds with 22% body fat. Cute. This is what we're working with. I don't know what this is really at all, but I just want to see how it goes. Because why the hell not? I mean, I've tried everything else, I feel like, and nothing's worked, so I haven't tried anything. I've never tried this, that's for sure. I don't even know what this is. But today I'm cleaning up the room because it's a fucking mess, and I've hidden you from a lot of it. But I guess this is the journey. But no, this really is my, like, the killer death. Yeah. Toodaloo. I'll see you soon. So, on my health journey, gut healing stuff, I have been starting every morning with a pancake, which sounds amazing. Gluten-free, flaxseed, chia, blah, 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 blah. It's like a buckwheat chia protein pancake. And I can't put any sugar, so no maple syrup or even vanilla bean paste because I'm working on my candida overgrowth. So, I have this chunk of cardboard every morning. I'm allowed to have blueberries in it, so I do wild blueberries. Cookie. I would show you cooking it, but this thing has to be turned on because I only can cook with olive oil. The plan that I'm on is gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, alcohol-free, what else? Fun-free. It's super fun. Definitely isn't a pancake. Like, I don't know what it is, but they look like one, but it don't taste like one. But it is like 40 grams of protein or something, and like a third of my daily fiber intake. So it's really healthy, but it also gets boring after a while. I think the most difficult thing about a meal plan or like going on a diet or working with a nutritionist, at least for me, food has always been such a comfort in a life that felt pretty uncomfortable. I think in being so uncomfortable and unhappy and just really having no sense of self-worth, one of my biggest joys, and probably my biggest joy, was food. It was the one time I felt like I allowed myself to be really indulgent or just to really, I don't know, be in joy. We've somehow been like engineered or made to think that like we only can eat good meals all the time and only want to be eating the best food and the best, whatever tastes the best. And that's not really what food's about. Food's really all about nutrition and fueling your body and taking care of yourself. I think in cooking and in going to the farmer's market and going to the grocery store and picking out things that look good and coming home and not really following a recipe, but just like cooking with my heart. I think there is such an intuitive thing about cooking, and I think really allowing that intuition to come through and taking care of your body in that sense is a different way of self-love, but it is the same, in the same vein, I think, of that indulgence of a good, maybe not healthy, but a like decadent meal. It's like its own sort of medicine, I guess, which I guess this whole process is about finding other medicines. Not necessarily to cope with life, but just to different ways to actually take care of myself rather than just distancing myself from myself. It's weird how self-sabotage can sometimes mask itself as happiness and joy in the moment. I think that's what this whole journey is kind of about, really noticing what works and what doesn't. I've always thought of myself as such a honest and vulnerable person, and I don't really think that's the case. I think that I never wanted to look at my own ugly, and always felt so insecure about anyone else seeing it, especially knowing that I wasn't dealing with it myself. That ugly is just honesty. And I don't think I've been strong enough to ever actually look at it until now. Half the time I don't know what I'm saying, and I need to journal more and keep track of my thoughts, because it's easy to forget them, especially with my little brain. Now we're gonna go to the farm. I need to get some eggs, I need to get some chicken, I'm gonna see what veggies they have. So yeah, that's all. Okie dokie. We're back. We got, ooh, eggs and some like, I don't know what kind of squash it is, but I call it my Dr. Seuss squash because it looks so fun. Oh, okay, I got back from a trip 3 weeks ago, and yeah, it's still here. And I always do this. I always like leave my shit packed basically for weeks on end after a trip. I think it's also kind of like I'm just sad to be home. I've been telling myself that I want to clean out my closet, and so I like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna leave the clothes that I know I want to keep in the suitcase so that it's easier to go through the closet, but then I never actually get to cleaning out the closet. But I kind of want to just put my summer clothes in my suitcase and then put my suitcase up so then I can clean out my closet a bit more. But this is the starting point. I'd show you the closet, but that's a whole other beast. Let's get to it. Maybe should I do like a transition? Okay, starting, it's like 11:30 or something right now. And then, I did it! It kind of took me all day. But I also like organized my closet. Cleaning's the worst. Especially cleaning out a closet. Being so, just like, having taste in cleaning out a closet is the worst. But truly, like, I don't want to get rid of anything. But now I feel clean. Yay. Proud of myself. For some reason, cleaning is always tricky when I'm not feeling too hot, if I'm being honest. But I did it. Hello, hello. We are on our way to another farm. This one I like more for like produce. The other one's great for eggs. I feel like I go out and buy some at this one. I don't know. we'll see. Let's see. Okie dokie. Oops. We're back. I didn't go. Okay, we'll turn it around because that's not the farm I went to. I really did get such a haul. We got some Swiss chard. Gorgeous though, right? We got that. We got Tuesli something. They said it's like bok choy and mustard greens. Had a baby. Then we did green beans for summer squash. Zucchini is summer squash, right? Summer squash is zucchini. Is it like a square and a rectangle? I don't know. But I thought that color was so pretty. And then chicken. Hold on. Oh, shit. What a little haul. Isn't this gorgeous? I'm trying to figure out meal prepping. And it doesn't look like making individual meals for myself that I just have to like throw in and heat up. It's like cooking everything all at once and then just having this stuff prepped already. So then I just have to throw it into a bowl or into my favorite, my wok, and make a stir fry. Well, that's all. I'll see you at lunchtime. Okay, very yellow today. We have patty pan squash, regular zucchini, some scrambled eggs. This squash is so fucking tasty. I think my color of the season, which is funny because it's literally like summer's basically over. I think yellow is my color. I guess it's just my own season of life. Is yellow, which I've always loved yellow, and not a fucking butter yellow. I hate that. I'm so over it. Like a true, like yellow, like squash, like a natural, like when the leaves change, kind of yellow. Like that's the kind of yellow I'm talking about. Like a real rich, not golden, but just a yummy fucking yellow. So that's all. Toodaloo.